This is a video I was hoping I did not have to make. For those of you that are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Julia, and I started Black Girl Start to be a space of inspiration, particularly for Black women, for Black girls who have a desire to do something different than what they were conditioned to do. I had spent about 10 years doing what my parents wanted me to do. I was very successful in that. However, thanks to COVID and other revelations, I took the leap and left my corporate job to work in my community, helping Black entrepreneurs start and scale their businesses. That at that time was a very important calling for me. And so I started my own startup to help startups. And I wanted to share my journey in the hopes that it resonated with someone, inspired someone, uplifted someone who dared to do something different. And so this was the seed that prompted me to start Black Girl Start. It's about 2 years since I've left corporate. Actually, March of this year will be 2 years since I've been doing community-driven work. And I've come to the realization that as important as this work is, this isn't for me. It's not for me. I'll get into that perhaps in another video, but as much as I really valued the connections that I made, I was able to build my own startup accelerator. I have met so many amazing people in this journey, and I would not trade it for anything. Fundamentally, it is not for me. And so I'm at the point where I have to abandon the cause. And so I made the decision to go back to corporate full time. Even though I will still be doing work within the community, that will be more on a part-time basis, as opposed to having that be my full-time gig. I really hesitated in sharing this publicly, but I came across a video today that really spoke to my heart. I'll link it down below. The host, she talked about the importance of sharing your story. And it really reminded me why I even started this channel and why I publicly shared my journey to begin with. And it was to inspire and to uplift. And even though this is the video that I wish I did not have to make, this is very much a part of the journey, right? And it is very much connected with Black Girl Start, because creating your own path sometimes means that you have to start again. Sometimes it means that you have to deviate from the schedule, the plan that you had originally envisioned, so that you can pursue something that is true to you. And so even though I wrestled with feelings of failure, I feel like it was important for me to share this story and also provide the additional perspective for someone who is perhaps considering a similar path, or who is on a similar path but is feeling a little discouraged or dejected. There's two things that I want to share that has helped me in processing some of the decisions that I have made, and I hope that it helps you as well. And the first thing is, listen, it's okay to abandon the plan. Man makes plan and God laughs. You're not a failure. In fact, it's the same courage that it took for you to create your own path. It's the same courage that you're using to say that this path that I am on is no longer for me. Trust me, as a Caribbean woman who has been conditioned to just go along to get along, the easiest thing to do is to continue on that journey, even though you know that journey is not for you. It takes courage to stop the bus, to say, actually, no, this path is not for me. And even though my friends, my family, my peers might look at this and have a different interpretation of what I'm doing, the most important value that I have is to stay true to me. And so even if that means publicly that it looks like failure, I know the courage that it takes to choose a new path and choose it again. And so I will let my value dictate the decisions that I make, not public perception. The other thing that I want to share that I have to remind myself of often is you are not starting over, you are starting anew. You are fundamentally a different person with a different perspective. And so the knowledge, the insight, the networks, the connections that you've made means that you can take advantage of opportunities in a way that would not have been available to you had you not decide to chart a different path. And so even though I'm going back to corporate, I'm going back to corporate with insight, with confidence, with perspective that is valuable, not only to myself, but to whichever organization that I land with. And so I hope these two perspective shifts helps someone. Heck, even if the person it helps is myself. If this video has helped you in any way, or if you know of someone who might need a little encouragement, I hope that you'll pass this message along. Until next time, take care.